Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't recorded in the last, day or two. I honestly haven't been feeling too incredible. So I thought I'd just do a nice casual video, showcasing some of the things I've made in City of Heroes. A friend got me into this game. I I don't play it so much as I just keep making new characters to see what recreations I can do. Shout out to my friend who also has a YouTube channel, Biotic Warlock. I'll put the channel in the description. Go subscribe, although he very rarely makes content currently because of reasons. So I know he's watching this video, so a message to you. Move it. Anyway, let's just go through these different characters I've made in City of Heroes. First we have the Sith Emperor from Rise of Skywalker. The less said about that film, the better, but the costume designs were nice. Unfortunately, there aren't any real proper, floor-length robes, which makes me sad, but I tried my best. He was one of my first as well. The other one is Kylo Ren from Rise of Skywalker again. There's not much you can really do with something that's all black, but hey, I gave it a good shot, I think. Really not much more to say about this particular character, I suppose. Then we have a Sith Trooper from Rise of Skywalker. Oh god, the film was so bad, but the designs were so good. Pretty much that's just the sentiment for the entire trilogy. So yeah, we have a nice shiny red Sith Trooper. Lovely. And then a Jet Trooper from Rise of Skywalker. It's nice when people recognize what I'm making, because I had someone stop me and ask, "Oh, is that from Rise of Skywalker?" That made me feel nice inside. And we have a Cybermaster. Honestly, I think it's illegal, but I'm not a big fan of Doctor Who. The last, couple seasons really have been particularly awful. But the Cybermasters looked quite nice, and I'm a big fan of, robots and cyborgs myself. Hey, I'm a huge fan of transhumanism. And then we have Rey Sue. 25 days ago. I don't use her very often. But I thought I'd try and make her. I think it came out quite well, honestly. But I'm probably tooting my own horn there. And then we have Ben Solo, the Jedi version of Kylo Ren. The costume comes from his design in the comic books. If you go look up Ben Solo from the comics, I think I did a pretty good job. Not gonna lie. Now Ben has one of my favorite lightsaber hilts. The Jedi lightsaber hilts, and then Kylo Ren has one of my favorite dark side lightsaber hilts. Leia also has a really nice Jedi hilt. And then we have Phoenix from The Last Stand. What is it about bad films having good designs? But yes, we have the kind of Jean Grey version of it, which I think came out quite well. It's one of my older designs, but I think it looks pretty darn nice. And then we have Dark Phoenix from that film. Basically the same design, but paler skin, pure black eyes, and the coattails are tattered. Naturally, both their powers are telekinesis and fire. And they can fly. Well, actually, no, she can't. She's only level 2. I need to fix that, but she will fly soon. And then we have Magneto from the first X-Men film. Again, I don't think this actually came out too bad. Obviously, he has no face because of the helmet, but I think that's a nice homage to the comics, where his face was often kind of blacked out, especially in those old X-Men cartoons, which I love. But yeah, movie Magneto had a fancy costume. One thing I do like about the films is that their costumes look great without usually being too extra. The comics, I mean, everyone's wearing underpants on the outside of the costumes. It's a bit weird. Clone Jet Trooper. Star Wars, one of my true passions. I based the design off of the Battlefront 2's default skin, I think. Or one of the skins from Battlefront 2. Again, I don't think it came out too badly, but there is obviously only a certain amount of parts you can pick in this game. Sometimes you just can't create a true recreation. But this, I think, is pretty close. Now, this is one of my favourite ones here. General Grievous, which I actually think came out really well. Naturally, he uses dual blades. Yeah, there's not much more to say about this one. I think he came out looking really good. I was quite shocked, actually. The Dragon Priest from Skyrim. This one was really hard to make. There really isn't the correct selection of clothing choices to make a true recreation, so this was pretty much the best I could do. Yeah. But then we have Arc Trooper. Based him off of Rex, everyone's favourite. I know this is blasphemy, but I have the Blu-rays of the Clone Wars, including the Lost season, which I believe is now like officially just season 6, and the one that came out like season 7. But yeah, I haven't watched any of them yet. I promise I will get to it. I even have Rebels, but I haven't watched that either. I mean, I've literally got a Blu-ray player in my bedroom. I could watch them any time, but for some reason, I just haven't. Oops. Dooku, Christopher Lee, one of my favourite actors. I was so sad when I found out he'd passed. Oh. Hope you didn't hear that. I don't know how I feel about this particular recreation. Like, it looks correct, and at the same time doesn't, and I don't know why. I think maybe his torso might be a bit too bulky, maybe? I might have to fix that. This one's just a villain's version of this one. I actually played Grievous 1 quite a bit compared to the other characters. But I typically make heroes because the hero team is just filled with more players, basically. Hermit Yoda. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it looks particularly bad, if I'm honest. I did the best I think that can be done in City of Heroes. Yeah, I mean, there's really not much more I can say there. He's as good as he's gonna be ever. I challenge anyone to do better at making Yoda. Then we have Anakin. This is based on his Revenge of the Sith appearance, although the hair is more like his Clone Wars hair. There really isn't a good hairstyle that matches Revenge of the Sith, where it's a slightly more messy. So, I think this one came out pretty well. He has a blue katana. It's an energy katana, so it looks like a lightsaber, similar to him. He has a blue and green energy sword, which look like lightsabers. And we have an IG 100 Magna Guard. Now, when I looked up images of the Magna Guard, there were a few different ones. Some of them were pure grey. Others, well, they had blue on them, and I just picked the blue version because, well, it looked more visually interesting. I haven't played him much. I'm not a big fan of the staff fighting. I just made this character just to see if I could. And then we have Jango Feet, because Fett was taken. And yeah, I think this is actually one of my better ones for recreations. Looks fairly accurate. And I've played him quite a bit. I got him to level 8 in like 2 hours, maybe less. Dual pistols is very fun. The animations are a delight to watch. So yeah, very much enjoyed playing as this particular character. And now we have Boba Fett, who uses a beam rifle instead of dual pistols. And again, I think he looks pretty accurate, I'm not gonna lie. Because he uses beam rifle, he doesn't have a true flamethrower. I did recolor the disintegration ability to look more like fire, so yeah, close enough. He also has devices, so he has explosives. So all in all, fairly accurate power set too, which I'm quite happy about. Now, this is the thing that confuses me, right? Boba Fett was taken, Boba was taken, Jango was taken, but Han Solo, Trilla Sunduri, and Leia Organa were not taken. What is this? So, yes, we have Han Solo from A New Hope. And yeah, I think it looks fairly accurate. This was the closest hairstyle I could get to his. Whether or not it's the best option, I don't know. I might redo his hair a bit, but other than that, yeah, I think it came out quite well. And he uses dual pistols. Sadly, just like one pistol is not an option. So I just used dual. Thought close enough. And then we have Trilla Sunduri, or Second Sister from Jedi Fallen Order, which again I actually think came out really, really well. I was shocked. I was shooketh. She uses staff fighting, obviously, to represent the double-bladed version of her Inquisitor lightsaber. And, well, yeah, there's not really much more to say about her character. God, why am I so gassy? Jesus. There's not much more to say about this particular character. It looks fairly accurate. I suppose one interesting bit of trivia is that, I don't even know if it's trivia, but in-game, her outfit looks almost entirely black. But it's just because of the in-game lighting. If you take her model, and textures of course, into a 3D model viewer, you actually find out that the armoured pieces, like the boots, the gauntlets, shoulder pieces, and helmet, are like pitch black. but the actual fabric for the uniform is more of a grey. So if you're wondering why isn't she all black, well, that's the reason, because she's not actually all black. She's a mix of black and grey. And then lastly we have Leia Organa. This is from the default skin for Battlefront 2. It's called the Adventure skin. I don't know where it comes from. I would guess one of the comic books, which I don't read. I did try to recreate her princess skin, but there's no like floor-length gowns to wear, so that wasn't gonna happen. I tried to recreate her bounty hunter Bouche version, but again, the pieces... Well, actually, no. It wasn't so much that the pieces weren't there. It's that the colours weren't there. You don't have colour sliders in this game. You just have a colour palette to work from. It's very limited. I mean, there's so many options for like sleeves, shirts, jackets, robes, boots, tights, pants. There must be hundreds of different options, and then there's such a limited amount of colours to pick from. I don't get it. It's ugh. So yeah, let's log into a couple of these characters, show off what they look like in game. I'll only do like 2, I guess, maybe 3. So yeah, there's go away. There's second sister, and she has her staff. And the cape's freaking out. I gave her super speed and mighty jump, or mighty leap, because most Force users can seem to run really quickly and jump really, really, really high. So, boop. I don't know if I could, yeah. So that's Trilla, or second sister. Let's load up the Grievous one, shall we? There we have General Grievous. As for his lightsabers, we have... There we go. Blue and green. Don't know if... Oh, there we go. I gave him a cape just to hide some of the unnecessary details behind him. And who doesn't like capes? Except Edna. She does not like capes. Again, I gave him super speed and mighty leap because, well, it's really one of the only things that makes sense for him. There's no, like, robotic crawling on the floor for him, so there we go. Let's load up, I don't know, Boba or something. Yeah, and there's Boba. Let's take him out for a spin. There seems to be a Halloween event going on, so it's just perpetually nighttime. Is it Halloween somewhere in the world? I could have sworn it was like October everywhere, but... Yeah, his nice bounty hunting weapon. Let's see if we can find something. Ah. There we go. Oh, jetpacks are so much fun. All in a day's work, citizen. But yeah, I don't particularly play this game too much. I just go around seeing what creations I can make. I don't know if that's a bad or a good thing. I do intend to try and get these ones to level 50. There are probably some like the Sith Trooper, which I might never actually play as again. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully, it will be Republic Commando. Bye.